Last time, we started off in search of Ulfira's famous dessert recipe. After a quick foray in the magic item finding shop, Rumors, the group set off and tracked down Market Street. The group searched up and down the street for the right people to talk to about getting some more information. After finding their way to Uncle Jix's house, the two half elves made their way inside to find a nice man with excellent taste. To return Jix's kindness for inviting them into his house and whipping them up a quick dessert, Thalen went and broke and stole a jewelry box. Jix showed the boys there is a magic that can import recipes into rings. Indra saw the unfortunate turn of events and quickly thought up a resolution to get the goods out of their hands by sending the stolen goods to a temple. Ulfira also did some research of her own and found out that there were some gruff-looking people seen outside of town to the east, which is where we're going to start this episode of Point of Inspiration.
All right. How busy is it in the inn when we
It's
get back?
midweek. It's not super crazy or anything like that, but it's bustling, and there's people walking around. You can see Leela's bussing tables and going back and forth, and Khalil is working the bar and talking with people at the bar.
Okay. I'll order food from Leela and just go have a seat at a table.
Okay.
I'm prepping, sorry. I'm gonna follow Thalen.
So Thalen is following Alistair?
Yeah.
Okay. So I sit down at the table and and whoever comes to sit down with me, I don't know if it's all of you or just a couple of you.
I'll go too.
Okay. I'm like, okay, so do we think that these sketchy people outside of town, like what? I feel like we haven't heard a lot of details about them. We're kind of walking in blind here tomorrow. What's the plan?
Do we know that they have anything to do with this?
I mean, old Fira kind of just told us about them and said that they were a potential lead. That she had seen these unsavories outside of town, potential thieves.
She seems kind of paranoid.
Maybe. But, she's kind of hard to read. She has
Yeah.
backwards keys and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. She's weird.
What do you think, Mr. Ace Investigator?
Well, I think that you two kind of look sketchy, right? And he's talking to Vargo and Alistair.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys could go talk to those guys and maybe ask them about dessert rings or something. I don't know. Maybe they would just kind of tell you what's up. Also, we've got all this great juicy gossip about Richardson's daughter. Maybe we could ask the rumors lady. She could trade us some stuff now.
That is a valid point. We did learn some interesting stuff about little Robin Hood type,
Mm-hmm. I would also say that it's probably still a possibility that Uncle Jix took the ring. I am not going to return to that house because he probably knows I took his things at this point.
That's fair.
You two have never been seen by Jix. So you could go up and pretend to not know who we are and do your own thing, and there would be none the wiser.
Yeah, I feel like I want to cover all our bases. If we haven't talked to these new guys,
yeah, we'll do both. We'll do both.
Probably encounter them, and then if we have more information, we can work our way back to Jix. I mean, just the way you describe him, he seems he's either actually just a nice guy or much better at deceiving us than we are at reading him.
Could very well be.
Hard to tell.
He was really nice, though.
Yeah, gave us lots of food. I think he was going to give us one of the rings until we were weird.
Yeah, he pretty much was giving stuff away.
Yeah.
There is still the possibility that old Fira is actually a thief.
Yep.
True. Though,
Or
I mean, we've
maybe
had multiple
just-
people confirm that she does have the best recipe, you know?
Hmm.
So, you know, something that she has some kind of real case.
We'll just have to be sure to check the recipe to make sure it's the same one.
Hmm. I don't know how we would determine that if she lies, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna eat my dinner and kind of head up to bed.
I'm going to drink my dinner.
Fair. Leela gets you dinner and gets you a drink, and I would say that Leela probably understands that these two are with you two, and so they get free room and board for a couple days.
Cool.
Indra, you got anything? You just
No, I don't.
so as you all go up to sleep for the night, you each actually get your own room. They're actually fairly. They're not like the nicest of rooms, but like they're small and they each have their own bed, their own desk, and everything with them. They're all lined up next to each other. It doesn't seem like the second best inn is gets people to stay very often. Again, this is more of a bar than anything because there's not a ton of thoroughfare in Sundabar, so it's like the rooms are pretty vacant. So as you guys go up, as the night goes on, less and less people are in there. But you know, you are all like pretty much the only people that are on your floor. So the four of you are all next to each other, all in rooms and get your own places to sleep. So
Are the beds big enough for me?
I would say the beds are probably not big enough for you, and probably not even big enough for Alistair. I would say that they're probably like an extended twin, so it's longer than like a regular twin bed, but or twin XL is what they are. So it's huge for Thalen. Alistair and Indra, your feet definitely hang off. Vargo, it pretty much fits you right on.
When I sit, does it creak?
It does. It does.
I
Creak.
decide to sleep on the floor.
There are
I
plenty
just
of
dangle off the sides.
cool. Sounds good. And Indra, as sleep takes you, it seems like no time has passed, and you awaken to the sound of a light blink, 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 blink on the window near your head. And you look out the window and you see that it's started to rain over the evening and that a little bit of hail is coming down and hitting your window right next to your head.
I open the window.
You open the window and immediately the hail stops, but the rain continues. And as you open the window, the rain starts to hit your face and trickle down your body. And as immediately as the rain hits your face, you hear a whisper that reverberates through your head like an earthquake. It's a whisper, but it rumbles in your head and it slowly swirls through your body all the way down to your toes. And you hear the word come.
I put a hand out into the rain.
And the rain, it seems to pull away from you, so like as your hand goes out, it pulls back, and another whisper reverberates through your head. Come down.
I put my armor on and I go downstairs. I'm not trying to be stealthy. I don't think I'm extra loud, but I just am like doing my thing.
Okay. You're as you walk through the inn, there's no again, there's no one really there anymore. It's the dead of night, crazy dark outside. When you walk down to the inn, the lights are dim, and there's only like a couple of candles that are lit here and there. As you walk through, you smell like the logs that are coming from the fireplace that are unlit, they've burnt out in the fireplace. And as you step outside, though you saw it was raining from the window, you look left and you look right, and there's no raindrops in sight. And then all of a sudden, along the path outside the inn, the rain begins to fall. But not everywhere, only on the path that leads towards the west side of town.
The west is where the ruffians are.
No, the west is where you recognize, the west is where you had spent your time speaking the word outside.
I follow the rain.
So again, it is only raining. So as you step out, the rain starts to hit your armor and hit your face, and it's a warm feeling. It's not a warm night, but as the rain hits you, it feels warm. And it feels homely. And as you walk the path, you look behind you, and the rain, maybe 5 feet behind you, there's no rain. So it's literally just on the path where you are, and maybe, until you can't see anymore along the path. And if you continue to follow, it takes you out of town, and it takes you directly to, you see familiarly, the spot where you stood preaching to people that would walk by. And in your head, again, you hear the sound reverberating in your head. Dig.
I go to the spot and I get on my hands and knees and I dig with my hands.
And it probably takes you 5 or so minutes, but after digging for about 5 minutes, your hands hit something that's not super hard, but it is not dirt anymore. And after a while, you're able to dig it out. And I'll get you something in a little bit that you grab and you take.
Okay.
And the rain then begins to pour everywhere.
Well, I lean over so it's not getting wet. And I open the box.
Okay, 1 second.
What's in the box?
Yeah, and that's
Out of I think I'm gonna keep what was in the box quiet for now.
okay. You go back again. It's just raining now normally, and
Before I go back, I'm going to kneel over the hole that I just dug. And I'm going to pray. And I'm going to take a piece of sea glass and like a seashell that I had and put it in the hole and bury it and then head back.
and everyone wakes up.
Okay. So I head down. No, I just head downstairs to wait for everybody.
Do we all have our own rooms, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm probably the last one down. I'm lazy.
Fair.
This town, since my notes were a little bit ridiculous, so I'm rewriting them all. How big is the place we're in? Is it like?
So it's like a large town bordering on a small city, but it's definitely not city-like. It's
okay.
So you get
got the town
vibes.
feel that's just big.
Yeah, and it's you've noticed, and so mostly from Thalen's perspective, and has kind of mentioned it to you, that there's not really like any trade that's like Sundabar is known for. So it's not like they make wool and that's what their export is. It's just kind of like an in-between town, like
a crossroads.
Yeah, crossroads that's not very popular.
But big enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's not very popular in the sense that like you don't get a ton of people going through.
Like a Fresno.
Yeah. It's like a Fresno, but like
there's people there, but nothing else good.
Yeah, but there's like a reason to live there,
You can't afford to live anywhere else.
Okay, so you all wake up. I guess you're all kind of waiting on Vargo for a little bit, as you've probably all already had breakfast. And
I'm going to. Sorry, if there's time, I want to pull Thalen to the side. I'm not trying to share information with Alistair. I am very pointedly trying to leave him out.
I'm just sitting at the table like,
Alistair twiddles his thumb and is awkward.
Hey, Indra. Did
Um,
you? Oh, you said you were gonna say something. It sounds like you say something important.
Yeah, well, maybe. I was wondering, do you know what these are? And I show him what I dug out up out of the ground, and it appears to be a pack of tarot cards.
I'll have you make 2 checks, actually. Roll 1 for history and 1 just for insight.
Okay. The history is 8, and the insight is 24.
Okay. So what you gather about these cards is that from just looking at them, you can kind of see that they mean different things depending on the card. Like each card has a person or some sort of thing on it, like one very centralized thing, and then underneath there's a word on each of them. Like, go ahead and read off a couple of the words that you see, just 3 or 4.
Caring, enchantment, myth, sleep, treasure.
So you don't really know where these came from or anything like that, but you can tell that they are important and that they are holy in nature, and that they are they're meant to guide people.
Well, Indra, these are obviously clues for another mystery of a religious nature, and they're going to guide you towards something.
Towards what?
Something, I don't know. The answer to the big mystery of whatever these are about. Oh, I mean, this is very exciting stuff. It is. We haven't had such a mystical mystery in a long time, and by we I mean me and my deputies, former deputies.
My god gave them to me.
Oh, you
Hmm?
God's as friendly as Uncle Jix. It sounds like just giving you stuff.
She is very friendly. She's very wonderful. Is she hiring us?
Oh, did you give her our rates?
No, I gave her a seashell.
Oh, good trade.
Well, I guess I will hang on to these for now, and we'll see what happens.
Ooh, and if your God comes and talks to you again, make sure you give him a contract, because like we want to make sure this is all written down before we start.
Okay.
Can I stumble down like towards the end of that and sit next to Alistair and just be like, "What's are you playing telephone?"
so I'm just sitting there at the table, like doing this with my hands, and there's like snow falling from my hand.
Yeah.
And, like, a little snowflake, and then, oh, hey man.
What was that?
Uh,
That was pretty cool.
They're just messing around, you know.
Can you teach me to do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just kind of started doing weird things one day, so I don't really know exactly the easiest way to learn how to do it.
Show me how to do it.
Okay, so
But
I put my hands. Yep. And then
what do you do with the bottom hand? Is it like
you're just kind of underneath to catch.
okay?
Yeah.
In case you don't get snow on the table.
And then you just kind of hold it, and you focus. And then as you can see this, you can see I'm wearing these black scale gloves with a gem in the back, and it starts to glow. And then from my hand, snow just kind of falls.
Oh, it
You
must be
just
the
catch it in your hand.
gloves. Is it the gloves?
Sure. I mean, you can try them.
Yeah.
So I hand them over to you.
All right.
And when I take them off, they stop glowing.
And what color do they glow?
They glow like a teal, like a seafoam, bright teal color. So I don't know. It just
They don't. Why are they off now?
I don't know, man. I
you
just
turn
know
'em
that
on?
when I wear them, it feels like it's easier to like think about what I want to
Do
do,
stuff? Oh.
and I
It's like
think
my sword,
sure, yeah. I mean,
except it doesn't glow. It's just a sword,
okay.
but
I
still
mean,
pretty cool.
yeah. I don't know anything about how to use a sword, honestly.
Well, I don't know anything about how to use your shiny gloves, so it makes two of us.
All right. Good. Can I have them back though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks. So, all right. Well, we doing this?
Are we going to check out the miscreants first?
I feel like that's probably yeah. We gotta check that out.
I think.
It seemed like Fira wanted us to look in that direction, and not if
Yeah.
she's the customer.
If there's gonna be trouble, maybe Thalen should steer clear for a little bit.
Thalen, what do you think is best?
Oh, me? Well, well, me being a 12-year-old, I want to be a good boy, obviously. And if all the bad guys are by the creek, we should go check out the creek.
I don't
And,
think a conflict with bandits is a great place for a 12-year-old.
What do you mean? I get bad guys all the time.
Like who?
Like Miss Tim Tams? Ever heard of her?
No.
Well, she was really bad.
Is she like
Put onions in
violent?
all of her food.
Oh, that is pretty bad.
Yeah. And she was kind of mean. And she smelled bad.
Indra, do you know if he can handle himself in a fight?
I can protect him.
Would you feel comfortable having him near people of that nature?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we just keep an eye on him, right?
Yep, we'll do our best.
I have this, and I hold up a little short bow. I could shoot
Whoa.
it pretty good.
Can you?
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty cool. I have a bigger one. Let me grab it. Let me go show him my longbow.
Nice.
I don't know where it is. I probably have to run upstairs, but I'm excited because I'm like,
Well, this
How-
feels like quite the bow measuring contest.
so am I able to tell how old everyone else is by looking at them? I know I'm not their species and I might not have had much experience with either of them.
So you've already asked about the Dragonborn, and what
How
you
old were you,
rolled and
Tim? Or
was
what?
that like what you figured out was that they're like in their prime, like they're of childbearing age, they're not super old, and they're not super young. So
Okay,
in the
so
middle,
like human comparison would be like 30.
you would assume like 30 to 40.
Okay, so I'm the next youngest one to Thalen.
So you think?
Is that what he thinks about me too?
He would think just from. I guess you haven't ever done this, so go ahead and roll. Just roll insight, I guess.
12.
Yeah, I would say from what you've known from Indra is that she seems pretty motherly and like she's bigger than you, so you would assume she's older.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go compare bows with Thalen and talk about bow stuff for a while.
But see, now I can stay behind and shoot
Oh
some
yeah,
shots
when
at
we
the bad
start
guys.
fighting, I'm getting my sword out. I don't mess with this stuff.
By the way, how many fights have you guys been in?
Real fights?
Yeah.
Not many. I've practiced a
A
lot.
few.
Okay. What's it like?
They don't really back down.
Your moves a lot quicker when it's real.
Yeah. And it's harder to concentrate because it's more stressful.
Yeah, there's a little more fear involved than when you're sparring. Helps to be small.
Oh. So you're saying I should never grow up?
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay.
Yeah, little Peter Pan action. Well, let's go find some bad guys. Did Indra come out too? I'm assuming she did. Does everyone have what they need? Should we head out now? I brought my stuff.
I'm more than ready. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. So we head out to the east.
So as
Nice.
you leave town to the east, you're walking through Market Street. Not anyone really up. No, nobody's put their stuff out yet today. It's still fairly early. It's probably like 9 or 10 based off of Vargo taking his time getting out of bed. And you go out of town. And what exactly are you looking for when you go out of town?
Well, how big's the lake?
If I said lake, I misspoke. It's a creek. It's like almost like a small river.
Okay.
I think, well, if it's up to me, as soon as we get out of the kind of proper part of the town and it starts getting more countryside-y, I'm going to start going a lot slower and cautiously.
Oh yeah.
I just don't.
I'll be extra sneaky.
How like clean do Alistair and Vargo look?
You know, you wouldn't be like, dang, that guy's clean. Below average, but nothing crazy either way.
My cloak's pretty nice, but I'm kind of dusty.
Okay.
I'm well worn. Clean, but well worn, we'll say.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should look like a little bit more rough and tumble, like you just got in a scrape or something? Or like dirty or something?
Well, this is my only shirt.
Do we really think we're going to be able to fool these guys into thinking we're one of them?
I mean, not one of them, but maybe like them. You know, the rough and tumble types, the bad guys. Spooky, tough.
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Thalen's gathering up dirt already.
How sneaky are you, Thalen?
Me?
Yeah.
I am remembering how sneaky I am. Oh, I'm pretty sneaky.
Can you, how close can you get without them, knowing your whereabouts?
Ooh, I could probably get pretty close, depending on how, things are and what they're looking at. Yeah.
All right.
Go with them. I'm pretty sneaky.
You guys, you're both. How sneaky are you, Indra? Are we all sneaky? I could be quiet.
I'm really tall.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, well, let's go quietly and let's try to see them before they see us, and then we'll figure out what we can do.
Okay,
Sure,
let's have all 4 of you roll a stealth check.
13.
Like that.
17.
13?
Mm-hmm.
17?
13 as well.
13
5.
as well, and a 5. Are you rolling disadvantage for your... Okay. As you were all sneaking and you're slowing down a little bit, you do see a creek. Not too much notable about the creek, but when you are going towards it, I would say maybe like half of a mile down the creek, you see a little copse. I don't know if that's the right word. A gathering of like red maple trees.
And it's pretty spread out otherwise.
Yeah, pretty spread out. I mean, there's, bushes here and there. There's paths. There's like little bridges that go across it, but it's pretty much just a creek that there's not too much. You don't see like very many fish in there or anything like that.
Does it look like you could walk across it pretty easily?
Yeah, I would say think like at a certain point you would not probably be able to reach the bottom with your feet. Not even Indra or Alistair. It does get fairly deep in the middle part, but you would need a bridge to get over it, but you could pretty easily swim across it. It's only probably like, I don't know, maybe 40 feet across.
Okay. Do you guys see those clump of trees down there? Little grove?
Yeah.
Do you think they could be there?
I mean, I don't really see any other place they could be hiding.
Yeah. There's not a really good way to sneak up to that either.
No.
We can lay low by the creek, and hopefully the sound of the creek will cover up our approach, but I think we better be ready.
If they're watching, they're gonna know we're there.
Yeah.
What's everyone's passive perception?
17.
What?
17. 9.
13.
11.
What was yours, Vargo? 11. Okay, I would say Mr. 17, you see that there is wildlife around. So there are different animals that are going, some going in and out of that trees. There are some that are walking up to the water. There is wildlife around here, and that goes in and out. And there are trees in the distance and things like that. It's not like barren out here. It's not like plains. There is some wildlife, and there are some trees and things like that. But the rest of you aren't really paying attention to that, as you're mostly focusing on the task at hand.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
there's lots of animals and wildlife around here. Looks like they get out in and out pretty easily. Maybe we could pretend to be like the deer and sneak in.
How do we pretend to be like a deer?
Oh, well, that's another good idea. I was thinking more just following where they go, but we could also put on
Oh,
antlers
like
and
use their
things. That'd be pretty
footsteps.
cool.
Well, do you have some? We need 8.
Oh, it's gonna take me a while to get that many.
Or, well, maybe we just use their tracks.
Yeah, I think that's my original intent was to
Okay.
do that. Yeah.
Cool.
Can I find some deer tracks to like try and figure out where's a good place to walk in?
I'm just gonna keep an eye out for deer antlers just in case.
Okay. I guess Vargo perception and Thalen, would that be investigation?
If it's animal tracks, it might be survival.
I got a 3
Yeah, it's
for
definitely
finding
survival. I totally
antlers.
forgot survival for sure.
Yeah.
Is mine? What is mine? Perception.
Yeah, we'll say perception. I probably should have done survival for you too, but whatever.
3 for antler find.
Gotcha. You don't see any antlers.
Okay.
18 for finding tracks.
Okay, you fairly easily enough you find tracks. You see there's a bunch of different tracks. Like there's rabbit tracks, there's deer tracks, there's even some like bigger tracks that you probably don't recognize. But yeah, there's a bunch of tracks I would say that easily find one that you could follow the trail of.
Hey, Indra,
Hmm.
you know how you're really big and you don't sneak good?
Yeah.
I found some big animal tracks. Maybe you could follow those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd
And I
do that.
take her over to them.
Okay. And are you all, I'm assuming, going to trees?
Yep.
And
I'm
again,
gonna let
stealthily?
Phelan take the lead.
Am I on a different path than everyone now?
I would say like there are plenty of tracks for you to follow. You're all not necessarily on the exact same path,
Got
but
it.
you're all like kind of like I would say spreading out a little bit, but going in the same direction. Okay, so as you approach, I'll take one more stealth roll from each of you.
Oh no.
Dang it.
22.
Alistair?
7.
Oof.
9.
Another 5.
We aren't
Okay,
the
so-
sneakiest.
I would say that as Thalen comes up to the area with the trees, I would say Thalen's probably going first. And Thalen, as you come up to the trees, you see that like more and more there's tons of tracks, and now you start to see some tracks that have shoes on. There are humanoid figures that have gone tracks going in and out. You don't happen to see any humans, but as you turn the corner of some of those red maples, you look and you see a sleeping bear.
A bear?
And I don't know if would you recognize a bear from your life?
I feel like living on a farm not too far away, if there's bears here, there might have been bears around, right?
Okay, yeah. So you recognize this as a large bear, and as you notice it, you kind of turn back to realize, like, maybe to let your people know. And as you do, the 3 fucking fumbly bumblies that are behind you are just like clinkety clank 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 coming through, and they're like all crouched down, but so loud, like just not quiet at all. And as they come up right behind you, ignoring the tracks that they were supposed to be following, excited that you're like at a turning point, and as they come up, all 4 of you show up and hear a loud roar.
I don't want to kill a bear.
And I need you all to roll initiative.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
13 for me. I don't know how you're gonna ask.
Yeah. Just throw them out there. I'm ready.
6.
9.
15.
9.
All right. So, I guess the way we'll start off is that the bear happened to roll a natural 20. So bear's going to be going first and going to be scared and going to roar real big and go towards the small guy here in the front and take an attack.
I'm just a Scooby snack.
And that is a 13.
Nope.
Okay, and then it takes that was a claw attack, and then this one would be a bite attack, and
Oh
that
my
was
God.
just a 12. So this is as well. And then Alistair, you are up. As you see this giant bear coming towards little old Thalen, and just this huge roar, and the little guy's just bouncing back and forth, dodging and weaving. I'm assuming that's how you would say it was Miss.
No, he blocks it with his hand.
I go, no, bad bear.
Animal handling check.
Okay, so and my first instinct is to run away, but Thalen's right there, so I come up to. Can I swoop around the side between the two trees up against the bear? So if
Alright. Yep.
is that adjacent to it? I mean, it doesn't
Yep.
matter. Okay. So I look over at Thalen and I say, "Get ready to run," and I reach out, and as I pull my hands apart, like arcs of lightning jump between them, and I reach out and touch the bear and cast Shocking Grasp.
Hell yeah!
So I have to roll a melee spell attack. That's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. Okay, so I deal 6 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Ooh.
That's dope. That's so
And then,
useful.
do I have any movement left?
You do not.
Okay, then I'll stay there.
Well, unless is your movement 30?
It's 30, yeah.
Yeah, it took your full 30 feet to get right next to it.
Okay, then I'll stay there.
Alrighty, and that will be Vargo's turn.
All right. So you're gonna have to deny me or allow me to do this, but I want to like run up kind of between Thalen and the tree he's closest to.
This one right here.
Yeah, and can I use a bonus action to try to like get in front of him or get between him and the bear?
I would say that you could probably use like some. Go ahead and actually just make a athletics check really quick.
Athletics 16.
Okay, 16. I would say that you are able to kind of like pull him back out of the way, and you squeeze in between the two of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So I want to try to like block, yeah, so that the bear has to like go around that tree if he wants to get, like he can't. I don't want him to get between me and Alistair, but he's a bear, so he can kind of do what the fuck he wants to. All right, so I'm gonna quickly pull my rapier out and kind of assume a dueling stance, like not like a stance you would expect someone to take in an arena, not necessarily the most effective thing against a bear, but I've never fought a bear before, so I'm just going with what I got. And I'm going to try to kind of more like ward it off. It's not going to be like a savage strike to its face. It's going to be kind of like a whoosh, but.
So are you taking a dodge action, or are you attacking?
No, I'm attacking.
Okay, go ahead
15
and roll.
15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then, just to be clear, it's in one hand.
Okay.
And that's 8 piercing damage.
Alrighty, that will be. I'm assuming that's it.
Yes.
Indra, that's all you.
The bear is passed out from Shocking Grasp or still awake and angry?
It just
Still
can't do a
awake, so
reaction.
It just can't take reactions.
Okay. I will get as close as I can. And then I will cast Sacred Flame on the bear. So I reach my hand out and I have this. I didn't describe this. I did a very bad job of describing my character. That I'm wearing this like rope on my head that has just a gem in it here. And I reach out and it looks like lightning comes off my hand and the gem is glowing, and I shoot it's lightning. It's sacred flame, but it's lightning.
Cool. Yep.
And the bear must make a dexterity saving throw.
It is a big motherfucking bear, so Dex not necessarily. Yeah, that's 5.
Okay, it takes
What color is the gem in your little?
blue. It takes 3 damage.
Bear's not looking happy. Phelan, to you.
I'm gonna take Aster's advice and run 20 feet back.
As you take your steps backwards, you see all of the muscles in the bear flex, but like arcs of lightning, kind of like you can see that it's definitely not able to do what it wants to do.
I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna make a big bear noise and try and scare him.
Rah!
Ah, ah.
Just making a bear noise.
Well, and I'm putting my hands out as far as I can.
Got it. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. I would say go ahead and make it with advantage, just because of how much fucking damage all these people have put on it already.
11.
Nice.
Okay. Got it. Noted. Good work. It becomes the bear's turn, and it would, I guess at this point, it would take a quick swipe at Alistair.
Okay.
And that's 13.
So being utterly slow in this case, the bear swings overhead, and I reach down and throw up my hand, and a huge shield appears in the air, a huge metal shield, and just blocks the claws away.
Right on. And without being able to purchase this magical thing that it does not understand, it then takes a biting attack at Vargo. And that is a natural 1, so it misses.
Hits.
And
bites
all right,
sometime.
that would be Alistair's turn.
I am going to try Shocking Grasp again, but I'm just going to try to stun it. So if I hurt it, I'm not trying to kill it.
Okay.
That's 13 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. And another 6 points of lightning damage, and it cannot take reactions. And then I will step back about 15 feet.
All right, and that will be Vargo.
I guess I'll just attack again with my sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a little more aggressive this time since he seems kind of subdued. Go for like a stab. I'm gonna try to stab him. Not very good. 7.
That will miss. I would say that you go for a stab, and the bear is taken aback by the shocking grasp, and paying attention to them takes a step towards Alistair, and you miss your stab. And that would be Indra.
Okay, I'm going to close the gap there. Get up close to the bear. I think what I will do is cast Bane on the bear.
Cool.
So I'm going to actually reach out and touch the bear and cast Bane.
Got it.
And now the bear has to make charisma saving throws, and if it fails, it has minus D4,
Minus D4. Yeah.
on its attack rolls.
Got it. That's a 9.
Fail.
Alrighty. -4.
And this is concentration.
Got it. You staying where you're at?
Mhm.
All right, Phelan, you're up.
Has anyone taken damage yet? Has anyone been hit?
Negative. No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna grab some old jerky from my bag, and I want to try and get the bear's attention and chuck it over its head. So I'm like, hey bear, hey, get out of here! And then I throw the jerky over its head behind it.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's make. I don't know if you have any of this, but we'll take the average of your performance and persuasion, and then roll that.
Well, that's one. That's an 11.
Alrighty. Okay, and I would say at this point, like, Bear sees the meat and realizes how, like, it's been touched by weird creatures, and turns and is booking it backwards. So
Hey.
that would give Indra and who's that? Vargo
Vargo.
a attack of opportunity.
I do not attack the bear.
I do attack the bear.
All
right. 14.
14 hits.
5. Oh, no. 3.
Got it. So that's 3 damage. Alrighty. It is looking real bad as you slash.
Oh, I'm kind of like slashing at its butt. Kind of like, go on, get.
Yeah, you hit its butt and you open up a big, like, a wound in its back, but it is it doesn't go as deep because it's on its way away from you, and so you do some damage, and it's limping its way away, but it takes because it's his turn, takes a full dash far, and it will be Alice's turn if you want to do anything.
I'm just gonna say, let's just let it go. I think we spooked it thoroughly, and that's all I'll do.
Vargo?
I'll get my bow out and I won't shoot it.
You won't shoot it?
Nope.
Okay. Indra and then Thalen.
Nothing.
Same.
Cool. All right. It books it away as you see it go down the river away from you. And you are out of combat. I knew you guys aren't going to kill a bear.
So I kind of come back closer to the trees where everybody is. Well, nice to see all of you can hold your own. That was impressive and also very surprising.
Those are some nice moves, Thalen.
Hey, thanks.
You were juking and dodging all over the place.
Are we not going to talk about how these two are magic?
I saw Alistair doing some crazy stuff before.
Alistair, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do that.
It's something. It's little things, but enough to spook a bear at least.
Yeah. Oh, and Indra, was that from your god?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe. Oh. He bites his tongue real quick. He's like, I think we should talk later.
That was very impressive. Not gonna lie.
I wink, but it's with both eyes.
Well, should we keep going?
Yeah, let's try to figure out where these, what's going on here.
Does anyone want to catch their breath, or are we good to go?
I mean, I think I'm okay.
I'm all right. All right.
I'm
Want to lead the way? We gotta.
Sorry. Does anyone look hurt to me?
Nope. No one looks like if you were watching fairly in depth as you were watching, and you saw that no one got hit. The Thalen was the closest to being hit, but Alistair blocked his, and
I'm gonna search around the cops and just see what we can see. If there's any sign of people, any more signs of people, anything like that.
We gotta do a better job of sneaking. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, not my best work. Sorry.
Same. I don't. Well,
You woke up a bear. That was one sleepy boy.
Alistair, go ahead and make an investigation.
Okay.
Actually, what are you looking for?
I'm trying to find signs of the outsiders, looking for people, and also for like signs that there were people here. Maybe if the bear scared them off or hurt them or what.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make your investigation.
Okay. So that's an 11.
Okay. I would say you are looking around and you see that there are a ton of footprints as far as humanoid footprints go, and lots of you can definitely tell there have been people here, and that in general most of the footsteps are going in and then out, all in the direction that you all came in. So
there's more, like the trees get more crowded if we keep progressing down the creek?
yeah, if you're looking at the map, it goes a little bit farther down and it gets a little bit more crowded, and there's some footsteps that go that direction, but if you look past that, all of the other footprints or footsteps are going towards where you came.
Okay. So all right. Okay. So I kind of look over at everybody and I'm like, it seems like kind of as the trees get more dense, there might be something hiding there, or might be people there. Might be worth checking out if we just keep heading in.
All right, let's do it.
So wait, do you guys want to just watch them for a while? Like, what's the goal here?
I mean, maybe we get a little quick scout on them, and then we can send some people in to try to make conversation.
I like that.
You seem like you had a better capabilities of trying to walk quietly than us, at least recently. So maybe you want to go take a peek for us.
Yeah, I could try that.
But if it gets hairy, just get out. We'll come get you.
Well, I'm not very hairy. Although most of that would be soon.
Thanks.
Well,
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check there, Thalen.
Okay, that will be a
will
strong 12.
I think the terminology is Big 12.
Okay. Yep, you make it on in. You're going towards these footsteps and where kind of Alistair had pointed you, and you end up looking around, and you end up finding a tent that is in a little gathering of trees. It's kind of blocked in. There's this one big kind of thick tree that's right next to it, but there's just a big tent. Looks like it's big enough to keep a bunch of people in there.
Okay. And it's just one tent?
Yep.
But one big tent?
Yep.
Okay. I go back and I tell the crew about it. Hey guys, there's only one tent, but there's probably a bunch of stinky guys in there.
How many did you smell?
Ooh. Is like half a dozen a number that would make sense?
To fit in there, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe a half a dozen?
Oh, that's a lot of stinky dudes.
Yeah, I bet they're really stinky too.
Should we wait for one to come out and catch him off guard? Or should we go knock?
I mean, that's a little aggressive to come on, but we could. What do you think, Indra?
We could just talk to him and see, maybe. They haven't done anything wrong yet that we know of.
I like that. I'd rather be nice to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Indra, maybe you could go and tell them about your god and see how they react.
I could do that.
And we could all hide and watch, I guess?
I'll go with.
Yeah, some extra muscle wouldn't hurt.
I don't really know if I count as muscle, but I understand what you mean.
Appearance-wise, we'll count you.
Sure, yeah.
Ooh, what are your fake names?
Do we need fake names?
Yeah, obviously.
I'll be Toad.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll be Frog.
Okay. You guys should be Tadpole and dog.
Salamander.
Yeah, Salamander's better.
Okay, well, whatever. Indra, would you want to go? I'll go with you. Yeah, you after you.
Okay.
And I kind of exaggeratedly bow. No, just like a after you.
I go into there.
Okay. Are the other two of you hiding, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I want to kind of hide and keep a watch.
Yeah, I want to stay right with Thalen from Swallow, boy detective extraordinaire.
Thalen, I'll take yours from before. I think yours is fine.
Okay.
Vargo, go ahead and make a roll.
Sev.
Okay. As the other two walk in, you don't hear anything, don't really smell anything or anything like that. The other two are hiding behind you. Walk up to the tent. What would you like to do?
Hello?
No response.
Anybody
Is
home?
anyone in there?
No response.
I walk up to the tent and I take my warhammer and like pull open the flap.
As you pull open the flap, there's just blankets and like gear and things like that inside the tent for a bunch of different people.
Is it stinky?
It doesn't smell great. I would say it smells unique, something that you maybe have smelled before, but not a common smell. It's not great though.
There's no one here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Both of you go ahead and make just a quick perception check.
What is with these ass rolls?
Ass rolls.
Perception. Oh, -1. 16.
5.
Okay. Alistair, you actually notice on the big tree that the tent is up against, there's some markings on the tree.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and inspect them. Does it look like any kind of writing or
Yeah,
pictures or?
It is writing, actually. It's just it's some writing that says Garrick's gang, Garrick's gang, and underneath it says Preen, Rick, Shark, and Nat. And that scrawling it looks like fairly old, recent, or anything like that. But there is like a fairly newer one, like a little bit to the side of it that's got like a G and a P, and it's got like a little heart around it.
So I guess we walk back and tell them what we found. Seems safe. There's nobody here.
Is the recipe there?
I didn't see anything.
Should we go check closely?
Sure. Yeah.
The tent
But
smell.
boy detective, you want to go check out this stinky tent and find our treasure?
Okay.
Just really quick, Alistair, what did you say to them?
To them? Oh, so we found this tent. There's blankets inside, like there was a bunch of kids.
A bunch of kids?
I don't know. Maybe it didn't look like it enough for full-grown people. It's hard to tell.
Oh, interesting.
But maybe it looked. And I saw a carving on the wood, so it kind of looks like maybe it was like a little kids gang thing. It says Garrick's gang. So he's got a bunch of names on it, and I kind of like point to it.
Fargo, you recognize the name Garrick.
Ooh.
And it is the name of the gentleman that you got in a scuff with at the second best inn.
Was an orc, right?
It was a half orc, yes.
I know that guy. Do I? Yeah, I know that guy. I know that guy. That's the guy that you helped scare away, Alistair.
Oh, these were the dudes?
Yeah, I beat that guy up, and then him and his lame friends came and kicked the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah, that was. Wow! I can't believe we found their place. This is weird.
This is weird.
I'm wondering if. I mean, not meant to read too much into kiddie politics or anything, but.
Well, they weren't kids.
Well, they're just the thugs, I guess. They were.
Yeah.
They were jerks, whoever they were.
I mean, if they were kids, I wouldn't tell you I got beat up by a group of kids. So.
I beat the shit out of that kid.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they have anything.
Here's another reason I thought they were kids, and then I go over and I show him the G and P and the heart.
Oh, looks like Garrick's in love.
Well, and there's a name.
Wait,
there's
is
a P
it?
Yeah,
is Nat written GNAT or NAT?
NAT.
Okay, so it's
PNAT.
not Nat.
Like pneumonia.
Actually, all the names start with P. They just sound
like pneumonia and pterodactyl.
Shark,
yeah.
P.
Shark and prick.
Oh, it's prick now. Well, now I won't feel bad if I steal their stuff.
Yeah. Take what you could find.
Well, let's case this tent.
There's I'm not gonna make you roll because there's not that much in there. There's mostly just like some clothes, some like there's like some food in there, not much. Like just jerky, all like dried food and rations and things like that. Mostly clothes, blankets, things for like just places to stay.
Can I tell if it looks like any of them are the in charge persons? Does any one of the spots look nicer?
The spots, I would say no. It's
There's
pretty
no.
much just a bunch of blankets. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna pee on one of them and hope it's Garrick's.
Oh.
got it. Smells vaguely
I'm gonna do
familiar.
it after they leave. I'm just gonna be like, all right, let me go back and take care of one more thing, and then that's what I'm gonna
Got it. UP. Roll for
roll
P.
for P.
Roll P. Yeah.
Is that a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? 8.
Yeah, it's a little bit trickles out. You're good.
Good. That way he won't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we learned some things, but what do we do with this information? We don't know where they went.
Well, we know that we don't know a lot. We know that they're not great,
I mean, they're jerks, yeah.
but
So
they're
they're the
not.
types that would steal from somebody, but
Yeah.
Did they
But-
steal from you?
Well, they beat me up
Why?
because I beat Garrick up because he was
Why?
talking trash.
because they're dicks.
Yeah.
About you?
Yeah.
He was talking bad about you and you beat him up.
Yeah, and then he came back with his cronies, and they all jumped me in a bar. They all jumped me at second best in, and then Alistair saved me, and we kicked him out of town, and that's why they let us stay there.
Why did he talk bad about you?
I don't know. He's a jerk.
He didn't seem like the nicest fellow, at least from what I saw of him.
He was a half orc. I don't know what the rest of Garrick's gang is, though.
Would I remember what we saw? What kind of their the makeup of the gang was?
Yeah.
What-
I mean,
what I
there were 5 of them. There was only one female. They're all half orcs.
Okay.
They were, a half orc build, right? Like a little bit thicker, a little bit burlier. Not very happy and nice looking. You pretty much came in at the end of them, kind of like kicking Vargo while he was down, and they were just kind of gruff, not very nice looking people.
Well, if anything, figuring out where these group are is a good thing because they're thugs, and I'm glad they're not in town anymore. At least,
We shouldn't stick around too long. We don't want to be here when they get back.
yeah. Maybe we want to kind of work our way back towards town, and we can discuss the next plan.
Yeah. Should we do anything else here?
I mean, you guys didn't find anything, right?
No. Nothing good. Just some bad
Is it-
rolls.
So
Look,
when I'm gonna walk around the kind of perimeter of this area and just see if like all of the footprints mostly go in and out of this area, or if like a connected area or anything else.
Yeah, and I'll keep your other roll. I mean, you got it good enough to see before, like that. All
Okay.
the footprints and everything, it came into here, and they're going back in the direction that you came.
Okay.
Nothing. They don't go any farther down.
Okay. What were you gonna do, Indra?
oh, nothing.
Okay. So what do you think, Thalen? We head back?
I don't know if they're the types to steal dessert recipes.
It does seem a little more refined than their typical habits. I didn't even see anything they could cook with in there.
It's good to know that they're bad guys, though.
Apparently, they have a bear problem.
Maybe
That
they
is
got eaten by
interesting.
the bear.
He did seem like a big bear. Maybe he was eating well.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with these guys. But now we know where they are.
Yeah. We're kind of getting the lay of the land a little bit. I like it. I feel better about it.
Worst comes to worst, we could probably take them too. If they ran away from one of us, they'll run away from 4 of us.
Yeah. If we head back to like where old Fira's was,
Mhm.
will we cross by where Rumors
Yeah.
is? You guys want to go and trade some rumors and see if we can get some ideas of where to go next?
Okay, well, we know that G loves P. We know that there's a Robin Hood guy, and we know that Riggerson's daughter is trying to elope. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Do we know what? Never mind. Hey, when Garrick was at the bar, he
Yeah.
was ordering like really expensive drinks. And this isn't like a really expensive setup here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I don't know where they would come upon that money unless someone paid them to do something.
Valid point. Maybe somebody commissioned them.
Yeah,
Like somebody commissioned us.
right. They might not be the type to steal a recipe, but they're the type to take a job.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Maybe we could ask Clarabelle about him after we ask about Uncle Jix.
We could also use that information if Clarabelle hasn't heard about it yet.
Yeah.
Totally. Let's do it. I think
Let's do it.
Or maybe we could just enjoy a good glass of milk.
I owe you one.
That's true.
Locally sourced iced goat milk, to be specific.
I'm sure if anyone could get a hold of it, it would be Clarabelle.
Or a goat.
I wonder where Clarabelle is.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's check out her bar and see if she's there.
Think she lives there?
It's about the middle of the day now, right?
I think it's probably a good time.
She'll be. It's a lunch rush. She'll be around.
Ooh, lunch rush.
Does she work at all her locations?
How would she do that? That'd be crazy. Be a tough business model, but she kind of indicated like this was her newer one, right? Maybe she's just opening.
Yeah, she just opened it up. All right, let's head over there and see what we find.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. So you all make your way back. No real issue that going back to town. You're going through again when you're coming into town. You're coming in from the east entrance. You're walking down Market Street. You kind of know the way now that you've been a couple more times. Going down Market Street, you're going most of the way west towards where you all started the adventure, and then turn up north towards Second Best Inn, Rumors, and also Ulfira's house. So you go to Rumors first?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Walking order?
4 wide.
Okay.
No.
Well, there's a doorway is all I'm just saying.
Running a gauntlet.
Into the bar. I just want to know who's walking into the bar first.
Me.
I'm going in last.
Okay. As Vargo walks in, a very standard looking stool that looks like a very basic stool just pops open right there. Again, you walk in as you open the door. No Clarabelle at the back of the bar, no stools. As you walk in, pops open just like a really normal looking stool. Who's second?
Me.
Pops up a stool that looks taller than the other one and like a little bit like more firm and has like armrests as well, kind of like to keep someone in a stool maybe as opposed to like falling off of a stool. And who's next?
I come in.
Pops up and it is very low, really low, super comfy, doesn't have anything on the back or anything like that. And then Indra coming in last pops up with like a reinforced stool with like extra wide legs and ready for Indra. So as you all walk in, you hear, "Hey y'all, I'll be right there. I'm just 1 second."
All right. I reach in my bag and I get my gold piece ready.
And you all sit down.
Yeah, have a seat.
And as you all sit down, first of all, Vargo, as you sit down, this is your first time sitting, and so it kind of readjusts really quick. Like you feel it like kind of jerk a little bit, and then you're like at perfect level for the bar. And again, you can hear, and all of your standard favorite drinks pop up, and it's the usual. It's Frost Giant's Ale, got a hot chocolate, got a goat's milk, and then what is in your mug, Argo?
A nice, dark... What's the name of the capital city?
Dragon's Bane.
A nice, dark Dragon's Bane ale. Nice.
Ooh, did you get chocolate milk?
Yes.
And around the corner again, like the bar, just there's all the glasses and everything, and the standard bar back. And around the corner at the very end, Clarabelle comes walking out in her curly hair, bouncing around, and she comes up. Oh, welcome back, y'all! Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you. Sorry, it's been a long day so far. I've been very busy, so it is great to see some familiar faces here in Sundabar. Am I assuming correctly that you guys have been out and about and learned some new great things about Sundabar that I get to listen to?
Mm-hmm.
We've heard a few details.
That is amazing. I do hate to break it to you, but I was going to give you a free round this time, but nobody paid last time, so there's your free round. Okay, well, Indra, I know that you did not take a drink of your drink here, but I apologize. That was your free one. So that would be a gold piece for this hot chocolate right here. If you want to be a part of Rumors.
I get out 1 gold.
And right, and Thalen, I believe, did you pay last time?
I have 7 gold left, and I had 10 before.
You spent 3 on a hat.
Oh.
I got the one for the kid.
All right. That'll do it then. So we're all paid up. We got our free drinks out of the way. But I would love to hear what y'all have got for me today. I have actually been out and about. I had a little bit of time last night to check out Sundabar myself, and I'm just very excited to get as much info as I can from you all.
I raise my hand.
Yeah, you could. We're just here. We're just enjoying ourselves. You take a drink and enjoy it, and you don't have to raise your hand. Just talk to me. I just want to be another one of the crew.
If I drink this, do I have to tell you something?
Yeah, I just there is nothing that you need to say if you drink. It's just really for it's an expensive drink because not all the information that I get is great, and not everyone needs to talk. But we're all here as a group just to get some information passed and to enjoy a good time. So no pressure to drink if you don't. No pressure to say anything if you don't want to. But the drink is paid for. You're good to go. Do you drink it? It is delicious. It's the richest thing that you've had in a long time. It's good.
Thalen, I don't think you have to raise your hand. I think you can just...
Oh, honey, you do not have to raise. Just like I was telling your friend, Indra. I was telling Indra, you do not have to raise your hand. Just talk.
Oh, okay. I haven't been in a bar much, so anyway.
Oh, this isn't a bar, honey. This is just a communion and enjoyment.
I got some hot goss.
Oh, I am delighted. What do you have for me?
I hate it, actually.
I hear that Garrick loves preen.
Yeah.
Garrick loves preen.
Yeah.
Big love.
They got crushes on each other.
Okay, Garrick loves preen. All right.
Could also be Nat.
As you're saying this stuff, the big book that you saw before, it just pops out of thin air, opens up. Her eyes go kind of like mystically, and there's like a little feather pen that's writing in it by itself.
Do you know who Garrick is?
We're gonna take turns. Don't worry. I promise. I'll tell you all my stuff. I a little bit more here from you all. I got Garrick loves preen. That's amazing. This is good stuff. Keep them coming.
We heard there was a young man from Market that has been stealing from the rich and giving to the poor people of the town, trying to kind of even the scales a little bit.
Was it did you get if it was a male or a female?
It was a man, a young boy, I believe.
From the market, you said? Oh, wow. This is great stuff. This is keep it coming, people. Keep it coming.
There's a big bear east of town.
A bear? Okay, well, it is wildlife out there, so I guess okay, noted.
He likes beef jerky.
He does like beef jerky.
That is news. That is news. I like that. I'll
Uh-huh.
take that, and just again, little writing going on.
Okay. And
Rickerson's daughter. Do
ooh,
you know about
yes,
her?
this is a good one.
Yeah, this is really good.
No, I have heard of the name, but what about her?
So Rickerson's daughter is trying to elope with some other guy's son, and he's from the south side of town. And Rickerson's daughter is not.
Oh, from the north side.
That would probably be right.
Their families are connected with the competing inns, as far as I could tell.
I like it.
The
I
Buffalo
like it.
Bar and the second best inn.
Yeah.
That is good. Good stuff. Okay. And Andrea, I understand that you don't want to speak. That's okay. I can see it on your face. It's fine, honey. Is there anything that I can do to make this more comfortable for you?
You're gonna tell other people about all.
Oh no. Okay. So I apologize if that's what it came off as. You can tell me whether you want this information for others or just for me. I need to know about the towns that I have a location in. And right now, Sundabar is very new. So I just wanted some information about the town for me so I know in which areas to be looking for stuff. Whereas when I'm in Sundabar or if I'm in a different place and we meet up for a rumors talk and we talk more about like a magical item side of things, if you've heard of other magical items, that I will tell to other people. Usually my information normally goes to help other people, not necessarily just for gossip. Like I enjoy the gossip, don't get me wrong.
Well, feel free to share the bear information.
Noted.
I
Share the
know
bear.
that they
Share the
won't
bear.
allow other gods to be preached about in the town
Really?
because there's no space. Or maybe
Okay.
that's just there's no space for me.
That is great. That is great. That is amazing. Honey, I just want to let you know I am very proud of you. You did a great job, and I understand that this may not be comfortable for you and may be new, but you fit right in here, and we all love and accept you, right, everybody? We all love and accept you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Right. Great. I think that is a good start, you all. I'm so very proud. Oh, yes. Again, no, you don't need to raise.
I got one more. This one, nobody knows about this one.
Oh, I love that kind of knowledge.
Somebody stole a jewelry box from Uncle Jix's house, and they totally tried to pawn it off on one of the churches in town.
Wow, that is news. Wow.
Yeah.
Uncle Jix too. I've met Uncle Jix.
Is he nice?
I think he prefers just Jix.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an uncle really, but I met Jix, and yeah, I mean, I didn't speak with him long. I just was introduced to him. I don't know much about him. I just know. But I did. I was approached by Olfira, and I met Olfira.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing gets past that one there. She nothing goes on, I guess. Anyway, so I got some stuff for you all. I guess a couple of things. We'll start with the hot goss first, and then we'll get into our magical items going here. So I would say that if did you all meet Rickerson's daughter?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, again, this and this hopefully stays between the five of us here, but I do know of a place in Dire Break that houses people that are trying to make a new start and takes. I've actually been there, and I've given them donations, and they accept donations from others and from churches, and it's basically a place for people to make a new life and to change, get away from their housing and figure out, for people that are struggling.
Where's Dire Break?
Oh, Dire Break is just north. If you go east from here and the north, past Avalon, a little bit farther north than that, it's about a 5 or a week's ride from here by cart.
5 weeks.
No, sorry, a week. A
Oh.
week, 5 days or a week.
Okay.
And okay, so yeah, I guess that's all I got. But Now, what I would like everyone to do is roll a d6, and you keep your number, and I'll go down the line. I'll start with Alistair.
2.
Alistair, I have something for you. Have I got something for you? And she pulls the book over, and as she kind of walks over towards you, sets the book right in front of you, stands right in front of you. Her eyes go a little bit misty, and the book just flips open to like a page somewhere in like the 3/4 of the way through the book, and and she starts reading. Okay, this is for you. This is for you. She's like so excited. You can just see like this is her favorite part of the job. And she's like, okay, so Alistair, I have heard of something that I think might help you. And again, you can tell me if this isn't your cup of tea. Unfortunately, I can only give you, from what I've gotten, some information about this. You can take it or leave it. I'll say that. But I have seen that, just from the few conversations we've had and from kind of like your walk, you aren't necessarily don't take this the wrong way. You're just you're not like Thalen here, where he's prancing in here and hopping up on the stool here. You're a little bit less good with your feet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So okay, you maybe I'm incorrect here, but here is the magical item for you. There are some shoes, some footwear that I've heard of that are in the mountains to the north that can help the wearer and be a little bit, more sure-footed, if you will. And they're up there north. I don't know what direction. I haven't heard much. Again, I feel like you all, probably because of your investigation, I know, don't want to tell me too much about where you're headed and that kind of a thing. I don't know much about it, but it's directly north of here of Sunderbar. There's a mountain range, and I know that in that mountain range, I'm not sure exactly where, but I've heard that there are some shoes that might help be a little bit more sure-footed.
Cool. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. And next up, Vargo.
5.
And she steps right in front of you, flips open the page to like a random page, and her eyes go misty, and it goes and lands on a page. And Vargo, she like looks down at the book, she looks up at you, she looks down at the book, she looks up at you. No. And then it her eyes go misty again, and it flips to another one. So I just want to try and make sure that this is in the right direction for y'all. So this might be a good one. I have a bunch of different ideas for you, but there is a man who spends his time north of here, near the river, northeast. I would say a little bit east of Avalon. That spends his time in between Avalon and the river, traveling around looking for worthy opponents. And you seem like the type that's a feisty one, and that you would love to meet your match. And I think this person, I've heard that he's got a magical item that might help in your sense.
Do you know his name?
I don't know his name. I just know that he travels alone up and down east of Avalon, up and down the Royal River. And
What's the river called?
The Royal River. What's the river? Oh, yeah, the Royal River. Sorry, you must have not heard me. But he's directly east of Avalon, and I think that he's just the perfect fit for you.
Cool, thank you.
Thalen, go ahead and tell me a roll.
3.
Thalen, okay. And she flips her eyes on. Oh my God, Thalen, so you're the one that Ulfira had originally hired for her job, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so are you this group here, the treasurer, the man behind all that happens in the adventuring crew here?
I'm the detective.
The detective, you're a detective. Oh, I feel like I knew that already. You're right. Well, I think I've heard about a great thing for you. And I've heard
Is it a ring?
actually it is not a ring, but it might be helpful for you. I've heard there's a tinker that travels to the west of the Royal River as well. So up and down Avalon. I think they go all the way to Direbreak. They go all the way down to Escar. They go pretty much everywhere. A little bit to the west of Avalon. They make it out to Sundabar here, and not all the way west to the Great Divide. But in general, it takes a very roundabout way through the Kingdom of Asai here. I think that they have an amazingly perfect situation for you. I've heard that they have a box, and that box, you can put things into that box and it goes to a different place.
That sounds cool.
Like far away or?
Like far away, yeah. So it's actually it's like one of two boxes, really. And they basically you can put it in a box, and that box, the other box, you can pull that thing out of it.
Well, oh wait, you can get your stuff back?
You can get your stuff back. So it's like the two boxes are connected. And so I just think it's perfect for you, where basically you can put money, you can put items, you can put things in there, and it goes through here, and it holds a lot of stuff, but a lot of small things, and it's connected to this other box.
Where's the other box?
And the Tinker has both.
Oh. So I could have one, and like Vargo could have one, or somebody else I could choose?
Yeah. Or I know that some. So I think that these are fairly. They're not common necessarily, but I have pointed people in directions of another coin box, and it is mostly used for money. It's a what they call a coin box that you put money in, and that money will go normally to a spot that's safer.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I'd give one to my parents, and then they could get the money and they could feed my puppies.
See, that would be a perfect situation for this. So there's this box, and basically you put as much as you want in there, and then wherever the other box is, so your parents, they can take those things out.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. And last but not least, Indra, you want to to the book?
I rolled a 5.
And you, Missy, you look like you were saying that they don't let you speak about your goddess, right? Your god.
Not in the town.
Yeah. So luckily for you, the page is on the exact same spot as what I had for Thalen, and it's a it's a writing utensil that lets you speak with a god. I don't know if it's a specific god. I didn't get as much information as I would have loved, but it's something that you can write with that allows you to speak with a deity of some deity. I don't have much information on it, but I know that you can write with it, and it speaks directly to a higher being. And I heard
The
that
deity
that's
pen pal.
yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like a deity. Yeah, what he said. And it's I've heard that it's been seen in a small farm that's actually directly east of Sundabar. I don't know farm or exactly where it's at, but I do know it's east of here. And yeah, I think that's about all I got for y'all. I think that's I am so excited to have met you all, and I know I just want to say things really quick. I always love the first time that I'm able to speak with a group. I know that you all are. I'm just really excited because I feel like the four of you are all just in the same place. Like you're all. I don't see very often a group of 4 or 5 adventurers where they're all so similar. Where I normally see like there's someone who has a lot of experience and bring along that's someone that's new. I feel like you are all at the exact same spot in life, and I think that you all are going to be one of those adventuring crews that makes it far. And I think that's why I'm just so excited, and I gave you all a free round because I think that y'all are going to go real far, and I'm really excited to be a part of that journey in any capacity that I am. And I love talking with y'all, and I just wanted to thank you for your business and for speaking with me. And I know it's not necessarily the most comfortable thing for everyone for the first time, but I hope to be with you as long as possible in your adventuring journey.
That
Well,
is
Thanks.
super cool. We really
That was some
appreciate
good
that.
stuff.
Yeah, so useful information.
Yeah, I really hope it is, and I just I want to let you know, like, so if you kind of realize like what information I give out, if there's ever any word of things or or something that might be helpful in any magical item sense. If you hear about anything and something that you don't take yourself, obviously, if you bring that back to me, that's worth the most to me. So if you could think about that while you're on your adventuring journeys out and about in the entire kingdom of Asai, I would appreciate that dearly. So thank you so much again, and you guys are welcome. Yes, Indra, again, you don't have to raise your hand yet.
We're also looking for something.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you looking for?
Is it okay to share?
I think so.
I think we can use any assistance we can get.
We're looking for a ring, a recipe ring.
Oh, like Jix's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know Jix has a bunch of those. About him. And again, I didn't talk that much with him, but I talked to him about magical items, and he had mentioned that he had magical items, and so I was very excited to have a conversation with him. So I know that Jix has some magical rings that tell. I forgot exactly what it was. It's something to do with his cooking. Oh my gosh, his cooking! I was so excited because I heard so much about his cooking. He just is the nicest man. I went in and he came to me and I gave him a drink, and he in turn showed me how to a quick little torta, and I was just so excited. I mean, he's just the nicest man. But that's the only magical ring that I've heard of.
The one we're looking for looks like a gold ring with garnet, emerald, and sapphire in it. 3 stones. Does that ring any bells?
I don't know. I know that. Yeah, I don't. I feel like the only rings that I've heard of, at least in this area, have been from Jix, but he's not very shy about his rings, so I don't know.
Okay. And I lean over to Thalen and Vargo. Do you guys remember any rings by that description when you were at Jix's house?
No.
Mm.
I think not, right? Didn't we say that before?
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah. Then we saw his collection very briefly, but we didn't see anything that looked gold like that, like Jix described, or like Ophira described.
Okay. And you sure we didn't have to just turn it inside out or something?
I'm not sure of anything, to be honest.
Weird. Well, Clarabelle, this has been a very informative meeting.
Yeah,
I
very
appreciate
helpful.
it.
Yes, well, I am excited for the next time that we wherever for rumors. I will be happy to work with you.
We're glad we were able to provide you with some interesting gossip.
Definitely. I look forward to the next one.
All right. Well, I finished my drink over the next few minutes.
What did you say Jix made for you?
He showed me how to make a torta. He didn't even make it for me. I didn't really taste it,
You
but
used the ring?
No, I didn't use any rings.
Oh, he just showed you.
Yeah, he just just talked about it. Yeah.
Next time you go over, you should try to wear the rings. It's really cool.
Ooh, I am very excited to learn more about these magical items for sure.
As someone who likes information, you would enjoy it. You just all of a sudden know how to make it.
Did you get to?
Yeah, I tried one on. I forget, it was for ice cream.
And as you're talking, the book is opened and writing everything that you're saying down.
Yeah.
Wow, that is wonderful. Is that okay if I use that information?
Yeah. All right.
I do have one more question.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about Garrick's gang or any of the individuals therein causing any trouble around these parts?
I didn't get much time around. I know that Garrick. I heard the name and not in a good light. But I haven't seen of him or anything like that. I just know that his group isn't very well loved around here. I apologize. I don't have more about that.
That's okay. We're just trying to see who knows who.
Yeah, I hope next time if I see you again in Sunbar or elsewhere, again, I'm just new to Sunbar, so.
Well, you guys think we got anything else we can go off of?
Not much.
Mm-mm. I think Jix, maybe it might be a good idea to check out Jix's place one more time, see if we could find the specific ring.
We at least know where the rings are to check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they might still be in the temple.
Oh, none of those were it.
Oh,
But he's
okay.
got a separate collection in his kitchen.
Not that we would know anything about that.
Ugh, ugh,
That's just the rumor.
that's the rumor.
Okay. Okay. Well, might as well check it out, I suppose. We've got a lot of interesting plans for after we solve Volfira's problem.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of cool stuff around this area.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should we
Let's head back over.
get to rootin' and tootin'?
Yeah, head back over to. Go ahead.
As we leave, I just leave a piece of glass.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you again.
Take care.
And as you all step out, you see across the street, so maybe like I don't know, like 50 feet away from you, you can see like the second best inn, and there is like 3 humanoid people like throwing stuff at the inn, like at the side of the inn, and it's like paint basically. It looks like something's like being thrown across the inn and like kind of like leaving a long streak and like dripping down. You can see this from like afar, and then as you see like 2 more people like throw things, and then like all 3 of those like humanoids start running and like screaming, like laughing and running away. And
Do we recognize them at all?
and you recognize one of them, and it's Garrick, and they're just running
go.
across, and that is where we will end.
No! Fuck you, Garrick! I'm coming for you, bitch!
Get him.
God damn it, Garrick. Oh, what a dick.